Welcome to Landria on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the wealth mindset of people that are successful. Now, let me just share with you that successful people all know that we've had more failures than what people would consider successes. But people on the outside don't always know that. They don't know how much successful people have gone through to achieve their abundance goals or everything else that we consider success. So let's address the mindset of a wealthy and abundant person, a successful person. So for me, success isn't always just wealth. Success is achieving wealth in areas of your life, or I should say including every area of your life. In other words, wealth for me wasn't working and having heart palpitations and then coming home and collapsing, not being able to travel like I wanted to. Wealth and abundance and a successful life all went together with loving what I do, giving value to the world, feeling really good about what I did for a living. I mean, really feeling good. If I never got paid, would really feel that I had achieved a massive goal of success. But then also receiving the abundance. Now that's critical, isn't it? It's why, wow, if you can do what you love and get paid well, then that's a big double whammy. Well, it is possible. Now, I teach that in my internet training. So when you see these come out, you can get free informational videos to talk about it. And the reason why I decided to do this on my YouTube channel is because I had a couple of students that I pulled out on a webinar and asked them what their mindset was for 2018. We were talking about our goals and our New Year's, our New Year goals. And I noticed that the people that were real achievers that purchased the most, let's say, extensive, advanced training were the ones that spoke a certain way. And I'm one of them. I'm one of the people that bought the most advanced training. The people that were most successful, and other people would consider them achievers and successful, never questioned what they were going to embark on. I noticed the people that don't succeed are always complaining about how much something costs, what they have to do to get what they want. And they always feel like other people are taking from them. They don't see the value in buying an education or whatever it is. You know, let's even put my internet training aside. Whatever they go into, they feel like they're giving, and they feel reluctant and resentful in giving, even when they're receiving. You know, all they see is what's going out. They don't understand the value, and they don't, even if they're getting some training, they always want something in return from other people. The people that were most successful, and by the way, the people I'm talking about, pretty much all of us owned very successful businesses. So we're already coming from that mindset. We already had track records of doing that. And all of us were very, let's say, abundant. All of us did very well financially. So it wasn't a matter of us switching gears to earn more money. We were switching gears because we wanted that other part of our lives to be just as abundant. We wanted to be happy. We didn't want to sacrifice our quality of life for the money. And so we went after the internet training to change our lives and get rid of that matrix world. Every single one of us has the same attitude. We were absolutely 100% on board in investing in ourselves, our education, and we put 100% in. We never held anybody else responsible for our success. We knew that if we had the proper tools and the right guidance, and that's what we were paying for, that it was up to us to make it happen. And all of us put 100% into that and knew that no matter what we went through or how frustrated we got, we were going to go after our dreams and make it happen. And then the other people that quit say, I didn't get this, or I didn't get that, or how come I'm not making money in 2 weeks? And I thought, this is why you're not successful and abundant in your regular life, well, your life period, and that's because you're always looking for the outside world to do something for you, to give you something and make you happy. And super successful people know that they possess the power. And that's why you see these, governments and super wealthy people in super high control positions, not always using it in the best possible way, right? Some of these people are misusing their power. But they realize that they're investing themselves and they realize they have that power. What you do with it, of course, is up to you, whether it's, producing good things for this planet or sapping it. But success and abundance all have the same mindset, and that is we're always seeking, we're always investing, we are never holding other people accountable for our success, and we absolutely 100% take full responsibility. So when I took my internet training, I was 24/7 dedicated to it. What are you doing in your life? How are you looking at the world? Are you constantly saying, and I get this all the time, you should give that to us free because you're wealthy? Well, that's the reason you're not wealthy. I'm talking about the people that say this to me. That's why you're not wealthy, because you keep looking for handouts and you're not using your own power. And nobody wants to be around somebody like that. So a wealthy person won't give you anything. Why? Because you don't want to learn how to fish. You just want the fish. So that wealth mindset starts here and looks at the world differently, gets the tools, invests themselves, put themselves in situations which other people might be petrified, and goes all in. They don't nickel and dime their success. They are all in, and they go after their dreams 100%. And if they get stuck, they go and they get the resources and the help from the right people. And they don't ask people to do things for them. And then they're not complainers. They may, they may have some comments about how things are going or have some feedback. But they take responsibility. So I want you to understand, you are walking around with the power. You have all the power in the world. You can do anything that anybody who's abundant has done. You may have a different pathway to get there. But when you're not following through on your actions, I see so many people talking about, abundance and this and that and sitting meditating. I don't see them doing anything. Every successful person has been let's just say, they call themselves, they say they have ADD, and I say, no, you're just an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are constantly thinking of being creative and expansive. They're always thinking about the next thing they can do, the next invention, the next idea, and most of them don't work. Why? Because it's just a numbers game. That's just how the world works. Not because that's a failure, but because that thing that they tried got them closer to the thing that does work. And that is going to be required. You don't get out there and ride a bike the first time, right? You fall down quite a few times. It's wobbly. It's scary. You're going to get, skinned up. And that's no different in the success mind, the wealth mindset. Wealth mindset always knows that it's possible, and they find the way to do it. They watch others, they study research, and they invest, financially invest in themselves heavily. Heavily. And that's what people don't know. They think that you're just going to walk out there and things are going to poof. It might be possible. I haven't met anybody who's done that yet. You still have to buy the lottery ticket to win. So just understand that if you're not willing to do that, by the way, successful people love doing that. They don't think it's work. They don't look at it as an issue. They enjoy the journey. They get excited about the journey, and they're not like complaining about the journey because they want to be at the end result. There's never an end result for a wealth mindset. Never. They're always going for bigger and better things. I always have a new thing I'm going after. In fact, I usually have how many projects going at one time and focusing on one and having other ideas. Because sometimes, like I said, that doesn't work out. So don't be afraid of that. We've been told that you have a job, this is how much you make, and this is how life works. And that if you, gosh forbid, go and try other things, people say you're unstable, and that's just baloney. Because every entrepreneur is pretty much appears to be all over the place to some extent. With definitely a focus, but always, like I said, expanding into new ideas, trying new things, okay with having things fall through and not turn out the way that they had hoped, and using it for something bigger and better. There's a book out there that's been around forever. about the guy who's, you know, drilling for oil for years and years and finally gives up. Guy with the property next door buys everything, moves over 25 feet and hits the first time. Why? Because he'd already done all the work. He did all the research, he did all the investment, but he quit. He never did that again. He went off to be a multimillionaire with an insurance company. And he never took no for an answer again. So, we know this works. You just have to ask yourself if you're willing to be that person. And if you're going to go into a wealth mindset, there is never a question that you're going to achieve your goals, ever. The pathway may change along the way, but you will always know that you're going to do whatever it takes. And if you feel frustrated because you don't know where to begin, just start. Did you see my video, Just Run? Put on the best shoes you can get and just run. Don't go out there with flip-flops. Get equipped. Get the best people, get the trainers, get the teachers, read the books, do the research, invest in yourself, and then just run. And you'll find out. You'll get stronger and better, and you'll run faster and farther, and pretty soon you're going to do the marathon. All right, I hope this helps, because when I saw the members that were speaking that are in the top level, they all sounded and had the same attitude. And the ones that were not doing well and struggled had the same attitude. And that was one of frustration and, you know, wanting others to do things for them and really, you know, blame more than responsibility. And doubt. You can switch gears into whatever mindset you want. You can do it right now. You have to make a decision, catch yourself when you go back to the old thinking, because it's just a probability. It's a probability of you that exists. You get to choose it. Who do you want to be? I know who I want to be, and I live it every day. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.